point you were making, Miss Kia, is that a lot of abuse goes unreported as a response to men saying that, false accusation bears no consequence for women. And
No,
that those two.
that was not my point at all.
Oh,
Okay. Well, then what did you mean when you said it goes unreported? Will you clarify
No,
for me?
I was saying that it goes unreported more than it is falsely reported. And like I said about the trans thing, like he asked, like, oh, do I think gender is fluid? I don't want to form an opinion on it because it's less than
That's
1%
fine. I
of the
wasn't asking about
population.
that.
So with this situation, because it doesn't happen as often, I don't focus on the issue. It's less than 1%.
I understand, but it's the issue
Oh,
that the men
8%.
brought up to discuss.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
get it.
brought
But
it up
it's
whenever I was talking about what compels. What I was answering his question, Chael's question
right.
about
Yeah.
and then let me finish though. Like the pre I don't know if y'all know that some prenups are being argued or you got to kind of defend them and shit. Sometimes, most of the time, they be ironclad, and we just need to get away with that. Like judges voiding them and shit like that just so you want to be fair. Like, no, if they sign it, enforce it. The no fault divorce. Oh, you need to just overhaul that completely. You need to overhaul that. Require both, I would say require both husband and wife mutually to consent um to the divorce. And what is it? What else they got? Paternity fraud laws. Oh my God, we had a fucking whole nightmare on this panel, on this show, maybe a month ago, about mandatory DNA tests.
Mm.
Mandatory DNA tests, man. Oh my God, I'm not going to even go down a rabbit hole with that. But yeah, some those things right there. You start tackling those things like spousal support accountability. Require proof that alimony or support money is being used correctly. If she get another man that's providing, there's no way she should be getting my alimony if she's living with a man and he's paying all. Like, we need to, yeah. I'll yield after that.
Yeah, they need to put limitations on alimony. It's something like 98% of all alimony is paid from men to women, right? The majority of time custody is granted to women. I don't know the percentage on that, but I know that it's overwhelming, right? I think if they place limitations on alimony where you only got it for 2 or 3 years, then I think that would help women living off of men. I've worked in finance for the last 20 years. I've reviewed, over 80,000 financial profiles. And anytime somebody gets a divorce, they have to deal with an individual like me. And in 80,000 profiles that I've reviewed, I've never seen a single woman ever paying alimony to her husband or child support to her husband. Not because it never happens, but because that is how uncommon it is. So I think that if they awarded custody of the children to the man, no matter what, it went right to the man, I think women will have less babies by men they don't actually want to be with. I think if there was a maximum limitation of how much you could receive in alimony and in child support, and that it was for a shorter period of time, I think you have a lot less women defrauding men through marriage or trying to steal a man's resources through marriage. And the question is, why is it that guys don't want to get married? It's because women openly are. You have women like Shira Seven, like she gets online, she went viral because she told the world, or she led classes to try to teach women how to extract resources from men and how to play them. So, you want men to make a contract with you where they put their resources up as an ante to play and then make a public promise to unalive for you. And then you have women who divorce and take their money. Look at Tyrese. So, if you took the money out of it and women weren't paid to leave marriages, then I think that you could create an environment where men wanted to get married more.
I hope that answers your question, Charles.
Yeah, no.
Texas movement is hilarious.
Nah, you good.
I have so many questions.
That shit seems like impossible to happen, right?
Yeah, from a woman's perspective, because I'm a divorce person. I know the child custody was automatic 50-50. We just sat down and figured out who's going to be primary caretaker. And with him working 2 jobs, because my ex-husband worked a whole lot, it was better if I took the kids. But the thing was, I know in the state of Alabama back then, I didn't ask for child support. I didn't want it because I always knew that he was going to take care of his kids. That never ever hurt. But their state automatic said because you divorced, he had to go on child support. But when we separated, he actually put himself on child support. He actually paid less in the divorce for our child support. And then of course alimony, none of that because I worked. But I think that that boils down to the person that you choose to marry as well, because the true them usually always come out in a divorce. I don't care how cute and sweet they are. At the end of the day, they making up all types of lies about you during a divorce. It was something hidden that nobody saw. So I mean, it's tough, but I do believe that. And another thing is, when it comes down to, and this is what I tell women when it comes down to paternity, it's 100% your child. It comes out of your body. No ifs, ands, buts. But it's not guaranteed to be his. And so when we talk about some women, when we talk about maybe the paternity side, because there are a small percentage of women who have, had kids and not theirs, inside the marriage. Even if you guys divorce, that man still got to take care of that kid. That's still legally his child. But if a man go out here and create a child outside the marriage, you're not on the hook for that at all, ever. You ain't got to do nothing. Matter of fact, you can put demands down. It's either me or the child. And he could literally, there have been some men who kick their own kids to the curb just to remain with their wives. But a man don't have that option. So when it comes down to the divorce laws, some things do need to change with that aspect, because it can hurt the guy. But yeah, but I know a lady. I talked to a lady actually in insurance. She was married to a doctor, and she was in Florida. She was getting alimony since 1990, and it's 2024. And she was still getting alimony, and this man had remarried and everything. But so the state of Florida changed the laws down there, so they were literally cutting her off. So luckily, like she said, she was able to save. Nothing. She was working and everything, but she was able to stack that money. But I'm like, how was she able to get alimony all these years, off this man? Like that should have been stopped. Once he remarried, it should have been stopped. And some women, when it comes to alimony, they won't remarry because they know it will stop that alimony. So I think it should be a limit to that. I do.
Yeah. Go ahead, DJ.
Well, I feel like I said this on one of your on these last shows we had. Me and Naomi were discussing it back and forth, but this is where I feel like men need to vet better, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a friend that was the president of the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
He met a girl at work. Got her pregnant one time, married her, was only married to her 4 years, twin boys. He owned one of the most beautiful homes. I think he just sold it, and it's been about 4 years now since they divorced. But she took him through it. She tried to get the house. She tried to get everything, and all he wanted was a divorce because her ass wasn't cooking, cleaning. She wasn't doing nothing she was doing when she met him. So once she got pregnant, she just sat on her ass. Saying that to say, this is a mature life. This is a mature, grown, everybody grown. That's how I'm looking at it. So whether you're single or you're not, just like my man, what's his name? Wisdom, what's your name?
Wisdom. We call
Just
him
call
Big
him
DJ.
Wisdom.
Okay. And maybe I didn't hear him right, but tradition ain't just a woman barefooted, butt naked, and pregnant walking around the house.
Oh, for sure. They work.
So y'all got to stop looking for them hoes. Sorry, but y'all just date down to the 20s to these unstable mentally starts there. Ain't been through nothing, but y'all want a virgin. But then y'all want to cry that y'all got to pay alimony. Get out of here.
Do you think been through a woman going through things assist the man in a relationship?
You said what?
Do you
Don't
think
answer.
do you think a woman going through things
What she been through? What has she been through? Man, look. She talking about vetting. Like, what? First of all, we gotta get a woman who done.
Can I finish, or y'all want to go ahead? Because y'all been talking the whole time. Go ahead, y'all good.
Man, we thought you were done. Go ahead.
DJ, she be muting up. DJ, you can go.
She done muted, took a break, a coffee
Girl,
break.
I
and
don't
told her,
argue
let
in
me.
real life with my own people. Like, it's not. I don't do it.
But no, but this is the thing though,
But
DJ.
no, but I didn't even land though. So
Oh, we
Damn.
thought you got quiet. We thought you stopped. I apologize.
no, I didn't get quiet.
My bad. I thought you
I didn't.
Yeah.
Mike interrupted me because he didn't have a notepad intact like my girl Kia, because she was writing y'all shit down.
Yeah, she was.
All right, go ahead, DJ.
Exactly.
I didn't want to misquote anybody.
Because everybody want to listen to not just to
All
not
right, go
hear,
ahead,
but
that's all
just
you,
want to
DJ.
respond based on when people are talking. Let
Okay.
people finish, and let's have adult conversations.
Oh wow.
So in the space of what I'm saying on the last live, where we are today is if we're grown and you find Pearl, or you find a La Bonita, or you find a Lady O, or you find a Kia, build connection and friendship first, so you can see the character of that woman.
So basically, we gotta. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done?
Because in reality,
Damn.
that was rude.
Hold on. My bad.
Because in reality, if you're grown, you should have your shit together. That's what I was telling women the last live to Naomi.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Women
All
should
right,
have their
I
shit
like
together.
that logic. I like that logic.
Like, you shouldn't find no 40-year-old woman and she ain't got her shit together. Something wrong with you. My
That
brother
part.
bring home a 40-year-old woman, she ain't doing nothing but waiting on a man to take care of her.
That part.
All right,
That
so
don't make sense to me.